Hello and welcome to Elizabeth's Craft Room, and I'm doing a special request video today, more on the planner. I've actually got two videos coming up, so this is the first of two. A couple of questions that I've been getting since I did my first sort of planner walkthrough and I'm having a look at it. The first is actually some questions about setting it up, because when the planner comes, it's like this, it's in a little pack, and then the folder separately. So I did this with the team at the weekend and had some really good comments saying it was helpful. So I'm going to run you through that first of all. And then I've had loads of questions about how to do the file folders and the little pockets that we can put in our planners. So I'm going to run through that for you as well. Really quick and easy. So we can do that today. And in case you're wondering whether I always have flowers in my craft room, no I don't, but it was my birthday yesterday and one of my lovely team brought me these flowers, so I thought I would share them with you today. Right, let's get started and have a look at the planner. So let's have a little look at the inside of the planner. So this is what this comes in a cello pack. I've taken it off already, sorry about that. And you do have instructions, but sometimes it's just easier to see it in real life. So you're going to start off by taking the 8 pieces that have got this pretty bit on the front and your months on the back. So I'm going to lay those down first. And then you're going to take all the pieces, and that's not one of them, you're then going to take all the pieces that have the month to view Thursday to Saturday. And so you will obviously have 12 of those for 12 months of the year, and you're going to lay those down. Then you're going to have the biggest piece, which is going to be the Thursday to Sunday piece here. Of the weeklies, but I'm flicking through there until I find the ones that have got a lined piece on the back and separating those out, because those need to go at the back of each month. So I'm just seeing what you can see on this camera. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's how you will lay it out, and that one's come out of that pile there. Okay, then you're going to take back to our little stack, and this is the other goodies you get in there. You get little photo pockets. I'm sure it says on the instructions that you get 3, but this refill pack that I've got had 4 in, and quite a lot of my team said they had 4s in theirs, so that's a bit of a mystery, maybe a bonus one we're getting. There's a couple of little mini file folders, some post-it notes, and our page turner, and I will come to that in just a moment too. So I'm going to start off with January here. I'm going to take my January piece, so we've got that on that side, then our January, then the rest of our month to view goes on next. I've got my camera up higher than usual so you can see it all, and so I'm having to stand on my tiptoes to see if you're getting everything. And you'll see on the back of that month to view, you start your first week. So with the big pile here, you're going to take 4 each time. 1, 2, 3, 4. And those go on. And then finally, you're going to take the end of the month one, which is Thursday to Sunday, but with the lined piece on the back. That's your January, and that's ready to go into your planner. So you need to do that 12 times. Okay, I'm not going to make you watch that. I'll just put these pieces aside and give you some more tips. So the next thing we need to look at is the numbering. So I'm going to turn to July, and we'll get started and show you what we're doing. So when you start numbering, you can obviously choose whichever month you want to start on. So you don't have to start in January. So if you were going to start in July, you would just go from there. You've got your little pack in there and you start working through that. And obviously your other months you're going to put at the back so that when you get to December, you move on to January, February, March. So it kind of rotates. So your month that you're going to start on, one tip I would give you And I did mine before the new washi tape. I got my hands on the new washi tape, and wow, that's lovely. That's a whole other video. But I would say washi tape off the part of the month that isn't there. So Saturday the 1st of July starts here. So I've put washi tape here so I don't accidentally book things into days that don't exist. And July is a big month for me because I'm actually having some time off. That doesn't happen very often. Okay, so I'm going to start by numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So just get yourself a little online calendar or something. Just check your which day you're starting and you just number through. Now we come to the numbering on the weekly parts. And here's the bit that we need to have a little think about. Is the first Monday of the month is where you start. So in July, that's going to be the 3rd. You don't want to have blank space in your diary. You want to actually start from the 3rd. So where's the rest of the month? The rest of the month, if I flick back to the end of June, and there's my lined page, and going back, there's the beginning of the month, the 1st and the 2nd. Is in the June section. Then we move over, and the first Monday is where you start. So then you start numbering down 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I would either say do this in pencil, or I use these friction pens which are erasable, so you don't have any crossings out if it all goes wrong. I don't want you having to buy new inserts because it's all gone wrong. So the thing I kept forgetting was I would do my 8 and then I would keep forgetting that the Sunday was down in the bottom corner. So that was my mistake I kept making and having to fix it. Then we flip over and we keep numbering. Now when you get towards the end of the month, you want to see where you're going to be finishing. Now here we're actually finishing on a Monday and we're starting August again. Starting August from the Tuesday. So again with August, it's, there we go, let's flip to the right bit. When we start numbering within the August section, it's the first Monday of the month, which is the 7th. So I've got my July, I've put July/August up at the top, my last day in July, and then I'm going through. Now that means that my last day of the month has a lined sheet here. As you're working through this, you will find some months where you have, and this is why I had one lying around, you have an extra sheet which you don't need because you need to go on to the lined one. So just take that out. You can use washi tape to cover up these little pieces and use it for notes or whatever else you want in your diary. I'm pretty sure I had 4 or 5 left over when doing my 2017-18 diary and laying that out. Does that all kind of make sense? Hopefully it does. If you've got any more questions, do let me know about this element. But it just takes a little time, and certainly it's something that you can do in a class or so on if you want to. I'm speaking now to our lovely demonstrators because I know lots of you watched the last one. Or you can do a video like I have today, so my lovely ladies who've just bought planners have got something to watch and go through with you, with me as well. So let's get on to those file folders that I used. So I've got this one here, made with pretty paper, and it's so easy, I'm almost embarrassed to show you. This would have been the quickest video on ever if I'd just done this. Okay, so you need a piece of designer series paper. It needs to be 11.5 by 8.25 inches. That's your measurement, and then you're going to fold it in half. Then you're going to open back up and fold. So where you've got your score line down the middle, you're going to fold the corner into the score line. Now if you wish at this point, you can put washi tape down the side here. That will just give the file folder a little bit of strength. Then you're going to fold this piece in here. Now what the adhesive that I would recommend for this would be tear and tape. So I'm just going to put a little bit down here. And then the other place that I'm putting my tear and tape is just there. And we'll just remove that. Whoops. Moving the whole thing. Let's take it from this end. There we go. A little bit there. Little bit there. The flat piece, you could cut that off, but I've just left it on there and I haven't even stuck that at all on mine. And then just press those down. So there's our folder made. Now we need to put little holes in, and what you can use to line those up is you can use one of your month pieces, or you can make yourself a little template, or you can even use the bookmark, the page turner that comes with the Love Today planner. And all I'm going to do now, if you're using the page turner, remember this comes slightly high above the regular pages, so you want to move it up so that it is slightly high when you're using that as a marker. That's actually why I made a template, so I was absolutely sure I didn't have to worry about positioning. So I just made a template and I used one of my month dividers to do that. Now, apologies now, because I never ever use something that is not available from the Stampin' Up catalogue, but we don't have one of these punches in the catalogue at the moment, unfortunately, but I bet you do in your craft room. It is a 1/4 inch circle punch, so I'm using the Crocodile, which we used to carry, or any 1/4 inch circle punch that you have, and I am just lining that up with my little holes that I made. And that is now ready to go in like that to my planner, and we can pop our little pages, whatever we want to, in the top. So really super easy to make. Okay, so that's that one. So how did I make this one? So this is like a little envelope pocket, and there's the clue in the question. It's made using the envelope punch board. So let's go ahead and get that. Now, apologies here for the retired paper, but my new paper I'm still stroking at the moment because it's just come out of the catalogue. You know how you have to do that. So what we're going to do here is we are using 8 1/4 by 8 1/4 piece of designer paper, or you could use cardstock. Metric measurement is 21 centimetres, and then you're lining this up at 3 3/8. And this is just a basic envelope. So if you are familiar with the envelope punch board, you will know this, but you're just lining a little pointer here up each time with the score that you just made. So you only measure once and you score 4 times all the way around. I'm just going to score along this longer piece here, because he's shorter and longer. Along the longer piece here, I'm going to line the notch up with about a 3-inch area, and I'm just going to do a little score down there. I'll show you why in a moment. And then I'm going to use the other end of the punch to corner round, and then we will fold. And you can see why I made that score there, because now as I fold this piece in to make our envelope, we've got a nice neat piece there, and that one comes down, and literally then we're going to glue that. Once again, mark our little holes like so, and punch, and there's your little envelope to go in there. Now I finished mine off with, I've just got mine in the pockets, I'll just take that out. So I finished mine off with a little bit of baker's twine, so I could seal it up. You could also use ribbon to do that. I've put a little stamp on, and one of the lovely stickers that we get in the pack. And it's just a really useful thing to be able to put in, have another little bit of storage in there. I will briefly say about the other things that I've made to go in here. I've made extra bookmarks. These are our window sheet, and I've stamped on the window sheet with the black archival ink. You will need to heat set it on window sheet, but the window sheet holds up to that very well. That makes a thinner bookmark, which does work, and you would punch it in the normal way. Now, in order for it to come in and out, like so, let me just put something else underneath this so it might show up more. I don't know whether you can see that. Can you see? I've just punched and then put a little notch, and it just means it pops in and out. Now, as I say, you can do that with our regular window sheet. If you've got any of the thick window sheets still lying around, that will work beautifully as well. I wanted it to be just a bit thicker than window sheet, so I actually laminated this with a laminator. And that's what I also did with my little dashboards and my task planning lists that I made at the front. I just took designer paper and laminated it, and then that gives me a little dashboard where I can stick on some extra stickers and pieces of washi tape, so I've got everything that I need. So I hope that helps. I have one more video ready to film to show you, and I will be sharing that very soon, and that's a little bit more about decorating on the inside of your planner using washi tape and stamps and other lovely things from Stampin' Up. So I will be back soon. Thanks for coming to Elizabeth's Craft Room today, and I look forward to welcoming you back again soon.